Behind every smile lies a secret. Behind every promise, a trap. Are you ready to uncover the truth? Season 4, Episode 18, Inside the Web. Previously on The Hook, Ethan shared his story live during the Healing Journey's second virtual workshop, confronting his past and challenging public perceptions. The reaction was mixed. Some called him a fraud, while others found strength in his vulnerability. Emma and David continued to push the movement forward, despite growing backlash. Now the healing journey is gaining attention from across the globe, some of it more dangerous than they realize. Emma walks into the workspace, coffee in hand. She finds David at the large monitor, eyes glued to incoming messages. "You haven't moved since last night?" she asks, setting down her coffee. "Barely," David mutters. "We got over 80 messages from viewers overseas, some from victims, others from people who say they used to be part of this." Emma arches a brow. "Part of the scam?" David nods and pulls up one message. This one's from someone in Lagos, says he worked under a handler named Toba, but more importantly, he says Toba answered to someone they only called K. Emma stiffens. "That name keeps coming up." David scrolls. "Yeah, and it gets worse. He said K doesn't just run one group. He runs the web, multiple cells, fake military, fake oil riggers, fake crypto gurus, all connected." Amara's office, later that day. Ethan scrolls through his phone as he sits across from Amara. "There's this message," he says quietly, "from someone in Brazil, a woman named Miriam. She thought she was adopting a kid." Amara looks up surprised. "Wait, what?" "She was talking to a man named Roger. Said he had a son, toddler, living with his grandparents. Told her if she sent money for food and some paperwork, she could eventually adopt him." Ethan's voice darkens. "She sent gift cards. Lots of them. She wasn't just scammed. She was manipulated into believing she was becoming a mother." Amara's voice lowers. "They're weaponizing hope." Ethan nods solemnly. "And they're getting better at it." That night, Emma reads from her tablet, pacing as David listens nearby. This one's from Olivia. She says a man she knew, Charles, pretended to have a heart attack while on a call with her. Just dropped the call mid-sentence. David frowns. Then he ghosted her. "For 2 days," Emma says. She panicked, thought he died. Then he contacts her and says he was in the hospital, needed emergency surgery, and asked for a $2,000 loan. David sighs. "And let me guess, he promised to pay her back." "She didn't send it," Emma says, "but she didn't sleep for days thinking she let someone die." David shakes his head. "These aren't just scams. They're staged emergencies. Crises designed to hijack empathy." Emma's eyes narrow. "We need to do a full segment on that. Crisis scams, the emotional pressure points." Ethan's apartment, late night. Ethan sits at his desk recording a voice note. "People think scammers always want your money," he says into the mic. "But what they're really after is your panic, your guilt, your love. That's the currency. Once they have that, they own you." He pauses, then sends the clip to Emma. Safe Haven headquarters. Next morning, Amara spreads a world map across the table, pinning small flags at different locations. "These stories aren't isolated," she explains to the team. "They follow a pattern: crisis, urgency, emotional leverage. And they're not all coming from one region. This is bigger than any single operation." David leans in. "You think this is Kay's network?" "I think we just found the outline," Amara replies. Emma bursts through the door, holding her tablet. "Then it's time we let the world know," she says. "Let's build a resource hub, not just about prevention, but pattern recognition. Let people see how these scams evolve." Ethan nods. "And I'll record more stories, from both sides. If people see the scam for what it really is, they won't fall for it." Final montage. Global impact. A survivor in South Africa watches Ethan's video and nods, tears in her eyes. In a dim internet cafe, a young man in Ghana hesitates before hitting send on a scam email. He deletes it instead. Miriam scrolls through a safe haven infographic on crisis manipulation, her face slowly changing from shame to clarity. Olivia watches a clip from Emma about boundaries and guilt. She exhales deeply, her phone buzzing with support group messages. Safe haven hallway. Evening. Ethan stands staring at a whiteboard filled with names, lines, and arrows. Amara joins him. "You think we're getting closer to Kay?" he asks. "Closer than we've ever been," Amara says quietly. "But that also means we need to be more careful than ever." She taps one name on the board. This, this one might be our way in." Ethan looks at the name, then at her. "Then let's pull the thread." Next on episode 19, The Stolen Identity. A disturbing discovery in the financial trail leads to someone using the name of a real person, Brad Callahan. As the team unravels the truth behind the stolen photos, they uncover a new twist in Kay's strategy, one that's far more personal than any of them expected. Don't miss Season 4, Episode 19, The Stolen Identity.